Hey guys, Jason20W here. How's it going? Yes, I know I haven't made a video in a month. I cannot believe that it's been a month already. So I thought I better make you guys an update video before you guys think I'm dead or if something happened to me. So, well, do have some updates for you guys. So, starting off, we have a Traxxas Stampede 4x4 here. This is my fiance's. She originally had a two-wheel drive Stampede. You guys, if you my die-hard subscribers, you guys know that she's had a two-wheel drive Stampede for a long time. Well, she finally got the opportunity to get a four-wheel drive. Well, I actually got it for her, but the opportunity came up to where I could get one for a really good deal, and well, we ended up getting it, and I took her brushless system out of her two-wheel drive and put it in here. And as you can tell, she's been running it. It's really dirty. But you can see that it is just a standard brushless Stampede 4x4. Yeah, there's no fan on here. The fan ended up dying. I gotta get her a new fan for there, so just in case you're wondering. But yeah, I put a wheelie bar on there for her, and she absolutely loves it. Handles way, way better than the two-wheel drive. So, but unfortunately, there really isn't all that much to say about this one. It is bone stock. You know, except for, well, brushless system, but, yeah, so we'll get that one out of the way. And now moving on. This is a old school 3906 E-Max. And it has been modified. I can't remember what the tires are. Proline. What are these? Proline Badlands. That's what's on it. This is specifically set up for trail. No, because the reason why I say that is because it has the old school high-low transmission, 2-speed, whatever, and it has the stock gearing. It's not 100% done yet. I got to get a radio system for it, and then I got to re-gear it because these tires are a little bit smaller, so I got to get one size up on the pinions. And then I know, before anybody asks, yes, it has dual XL5 ESCs in it. You might be asking, why? Why does it have dual XL5 ESCs? Well, because that's what I had laying around, and I've always wanted to do a twin XL5 brush setup, and there it is. One ESC per motor, and it works perfect. One LiPo per side, works great. It's just, it needs to be geared up, because like I just said, the tires are a little bit smaller than stock. And it's got a diff spool in the rear, and it is normal in the front, so it doesn't fucking turn like a limo. But it's got a custom $150 chassis on it. Flip this over here to show you the underneath. Yeah, so it's got stock A-arms on it, stock skid plates, but that's all going to get changed eventually. It's got a nice high torque steering servo in it, all steel gears. It just has a normal Traxxas servo for the high-low shifting. But yeah, it like I said, this one's strictly gonna just be for trail rigging. however you want to sell it. Trail riding, trail ripping, whatever. Oh, and it does have RPM front and rear bumpers. I'm trying to make my videos as steady as I can, because I know I've had some people complain that my videos, I move the camera around too much, and I'm trying not to do that. It's the phone that I'm using to record on. It doesn't have the ability to whatever it's called, you know, the stability, whatever. This phone doesn't have that. Alright, moving on. Well, here is my Emax. This is my custom built Emax with the Mama Monster 2200 kV setup in it. I haven't done much to this. I wasn't going to show this, so I don't have it ready to go. But I figured I've had some messages of people asking for an update video, so I figured, well, I might as well update you guys on all the RC stuff, just to keep you guys up to date. So, ignore the fan. That's just ghetto for now, until I get the heatsink cooling fan setup that I want to get. But there's the brushless Emax. It does have RPM arms all the way around, RPM bulkheads. Well, it's RPM in the back, and then it's aluminum Integy in front. It's got aluminum bumpers with braces, Integy. The rear is aluminum Integy. That's Integy. This one is RPM. It's just what I had. It has the beefier springs on it because the truck is pretty heavy. I put a different wheelie bar on the back. It's the original Mama Monster ESC on the newer style of motor. And it's geared to what the brushless Emax is supposed to be. There's the underneath. Aluminum skid plates. It's got the Traxxas digital high torque servos. A lot of people complain about those servos, but honestly, I haven't had a problem with them. They've always worked great for me. But there's the brushless Emax. Let's see here. I'm just kind of tossing stuff out of the way. Keep the video going here. And then, lastly, let me unbury everything here. Bear with me, guys. I fucked up my wrist a week ago, and I can barely lift things with it. Anyway, so here is the custom T-Max, which everybody seems to like. So I had some messages where people wanted me to get in there and show how I did everything on this truck. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get in all nice and close so everybody can see how everything has been done. And I'm still I'm getting messages on her. You can't do that with the exhaust. You know, you're necking it down. You're choking it out. No, I am not. People, listen to me. Okay? The diameter of the inside of this exhaust header is the exact same diameter as this piece of metal pipe. The only reason why it looks different is because the silicone tube has been stretched over everything. Oops, my bad. And that's the reason why it looks like that. So everything is the exact same diameter. So no, it is not restricting anything. So relax. If you guys have watched my other video from a month ago, you would know how well this thing runs. So quit sending me messages telling me that I can't do that, because it works perfectly fine. Another thing that I've had people messaging me on is my, how I have that 4 shims or 4 pressure plates on there. How that's, it's going to heat up and it's going to slip, it's going to this, it's going to that. It has not budged. I did that months ago when I freaking built this truck. It's never heated up. It's never caused any problems. Oop. I did this because it was the only way that I could shim the spur gear to the clutch bell. It works perfectly fine. So, relax. And then people wanted to see how I did my Revo 3.3 tank. All I did is I took the body posts off of the old style shock towers, cut them off, drilled holes in the center, and then threaded a bolt through, and then used it as little tank holders. And you can see that? I even drilled out plastic washers, to act as, stops and whatnot. It's pretty much just like how they would do the Revo 3.3. That's what I pretty much based it off of. And then, I put a little pinch clamp thing in there, because if I still have fuel in the tank and I want to kill the engine and not have to worry about anything, I put a little pinch thing in here because it's just easier, because my other hand is fucked up. So I have to have a way to pinch that off, and it just works for me right now. Because normally I would just reach in there, squeeze the hell out of it, but so anyway. Then I built my own little custom battery pack, 6-volt battery pack to run the truck. Works perfectly fine. The brake system works just like a normal T-Max. You can see how I did the linkages and all that and whatever. It's pretty much the same thing as the 3.3. You can see how I did the throttle there. I'll turn this back around so you guys can see how I did. So then all I did was I just drilled a hole in the chassis and put the little pedestal thing in there. Had to put a little stopper in there to keep this up. But I'm trying to get in there as good as I can, guys. But yeah, that's what I did there. And I've had this thing out 2 or 3 times now, and I haven't had a single issue with it. The only thing that I had to kind of do pretty custom on this thing is I did have to modify the chassis plate. You can see in there how I had to, see down in there, I had to widen it out to get it to work, because I had to make that shaft, I had to custom build it. Because this chassis, it was originally supposed to have the old school transmission in it. Hold on. Put you guys down just for a minute so I can grab the old transmission. Here is the old school transmission. This is what it had in it when I got it. Well, this old style transmission sucks compared to that style transmission. Well, how this transmission sat in there versus how this transmission sits in there, I had to have this one further forward to get it to fit right. So, which in turn, I had to make a custom front shaft, which then in turn meant that I had to give it more clearance. So, and yes, I did do the zip tie mod on top of the head, because as you can see, it's all freaking tore up, and it was like that when I got it. I don't want to get it torn up any more than it already is. So I did the little zip tie mod. And everybody keeps saying that, how does it run with that dual exhaust? How does it run with that dual exhaust? All I've ever heard is negativity and blah, blah, blah. Watch my other video. It's like everybody asks me to put up running videos and whatnot, and then hardly anybody watches them, but then sends me messages asking me how did it perform. Well, watch the damn videos. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys as of right now. Oh, I do have a E-Savage that I'm going to be building. Yeah, if you guys look way, way back on my old videos, I had an E-Savage, and I've missed it ever since. Well, I finally was able to get an awesome deal on another one. I don't know when that one is going to be done, but I guarantee you guys will see that one run one day. So, that one there, that one's just a kind of a back burner whenever it's done project. But yeah, and then this video is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then I saved the best for last. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one's heavy. Bear with me, guys. Getting things set up here. Here is a Traxxas Summit. Oh, yes. I have been wanting one of these trucks for a very long time. These things are very hard to get a hold of these days. Yes. And I have done a few things to it already. It's not ready yet, but it's close. It's just got the EVX2 setup in it on a Titan 775 motor. I don't want to take the body off of it because I have a wire running up to feed the roof light bar. But I do have, the way I set this up is that the lights are on their own batteries except for the one light. So I have to have a wire running up to the body, and that one wire runs the lights and the bumpers and these lights here, and then runs these rear lights and the bumpers. Otherwise, everything else is ran off of my own battery pack that I made. So, turn this light off for you guys. Give you guys a little demonstration there for you. There you guys go. How bright that frickin' light bar is. So damn cool. As you can see, it's got headlights, and then the round, PL lights, whatever you want to call them, and the bumper lights light up. And then in the back, can't really see anything. Let me turn that off too. And it's got tail lights and lights down in the bumper. Yeah, so turn the lights back on here. It's getting there. I need what the hell was it? I need 3 servos for it, 1 steering servo, and then 1 diff lock servo, and then 1 shift servo. So I got the switches to turn everything on and off right under here. But yeah, so this is almost done. And it just has the normal Traxxas controller that comes with it. But yeah, I put my nice tires on it that were originally for the Emax. I put them on here because I made a deal with my buddy because I had the original Summit tires that had the orange ring around them. But me and a buddy of mine did a deal for those, and I like these on this better anyways. But yeah, so like I said, this is close to being done. And then you guys will see that run too, because we're going to take that, and my buddy is building a Summit too, and we're going to go trailing. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I wasn't planning on making this long of a video, but anyways, guys, there is the update for now. Other than that, please rate, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you guys in another one.